Hello, all. I am here today to say hi and to bring you some love, to just express to you that you are loved and that you are enough. I want you to know that you are enough. It can be hard sometimes to remember that, and with the world that's a little wonky around the edges. I don't know, it's a wild ride these days, I would have to say. And I think for a lot of people there's this understanding that yes, all of this craziness is going on. Totally is. It's there. But you know what? There's also peace, and there's just because of the duality, you can see that there's both sides. There is duality. We live here in this realm with duality. So there's the crazy, and there's the peace and love, and there's a middle ground. And so for me, it is sort of my passion to share the tools and things that I've learned over time to help, I like using that word, but just to shine light on the fact, first of all, that there is a middle ground, and then to share those tools that will allow more people to come out of the fear and the real crazy dark stuff that's going on, and bring you a little closer to the light and a little closer to the peace of mind. And I'm not all about sunshine and rainbows and unicorns all the time. I think that I personally really like a balance of the dark and the light, and the good and the bad, and I think that there's a beauty in the blending of it. I don't think that it needs to be so extreme. And so if there are others out there like myself who are really looking for the middle ground and wanting to sort of reside there, some of you may or may not have heard about New Earth. There's Dolores Cannon, who's a big one that talks a lot about it. I personally, it resonates with me that is something that is going on, that there is a new earth, that we are actually splitting into two. But that gets a little far out there, and I'm not going to go, that's just my thing. Really, for me, with you, is to, again, just give you the tools to get to a more grounded and stable place in all of it, so that, whether it's a new earth or we're going to stay in the old earth, we just allow it to be less chaotic. And it's a choice, it's a decision of where you want to be. And then there are little bits of little exercises and things that can be done to start to guide you back when you start to sink into that darker place. Fear, nobody wants to live in constant fear. And so it'll be a little bit of starting to recognize when you start to slip to that side. What are the things that you maybe are doing that are bringing you there? Like doom scrolling is a huge one. If you're just sitting there, I get it. We all, the end of the day, you've worked your ass off. You want to just do nothing. But you have to understand that you're scrolling and scrolling. What's in your feed? At least be aware of what you are scrolling through. What is in your feed? Is it political back and forth, negativity, violence? What is in your feed? And if it is all of that stuff, well, obviously you're going to be living in chaos and dis-ease and, fear. So recognizing the little things that are happening in your day, throughout your day, and bringing yourself out of it by my favorite, freaking breath. All you need is 3 deep grounding breaths. And it will help bring you out of that zone. It'll make you aware. And then you can make a conscious decision of where you want to go next. You know, you can lighten it up a little bit. I don't know, look at silly cat videos for a moment and train your feed to be more positive. If you have a little extra time, read a book. Novel concept, look through a picture book, like the actual pages, pictures, you know, they're around, you can still find them, and they can be really cool. You know, if there's a topic that you might like, then go to the old bookstore that use the half price bookstore is what we have here in my zone. Go to the bookstore, and you're soggy. We just went for a walk and it started raining on us, and Bob is still very soggy. Yes, you are. So anyway, breath work is one of the biggest ways to bring yourself back. And then once you do bring yourself back, the conscious decision of, you know, what are you going to allow into your realm? And so all of these little pieces. And so maybe the next step would do an actual deep meditation. And I say deep meditation, even if it's give yourself 3 minutes. If you are just starting out, give yourself 3 minutes. I think that there is this misconception that in order to meditate, you have to go and sit yourself up on a hill, all quiet and peaceful, and that's not it. That's not how, we're not in our modern, like if you have that opportunity, freaking take advantage of it. Go. But if you are just like in the middle of the day and you live in the city and the kids are freaking out, if you can take 3 minutes, even in that chaos, sit your ass down, get yourself centered, stand up straight or sit, you know, straight back, nice straight and tall, shoulders back and down. And it's not about turning off your thoughts. Your thoughts are still gonna come. Just allow them to come. Recognize that they're there. It might take you 10 seconds to recognize it. It might take you a minute to recognize that you are thinking deep in this thing. Thank you, thought. Move along on your way. We can have time together later. Right now is my peace time. And take that for yourself. That is meditation. That is the beginning of meditation. You might love it and things might really start happening for you, and you want to up it to 5 minutes. Then you want to up it to 30. Maybe you end up going on a meditation retreat next June. I don't know. Like, start with 3 minutes. I believe that anybody out there can do that. And again, what is it? It's just allowing yourself to sit. And if you're meditating at night before bed, that's nice. You can lie down. It can help you go to sleep. Meditate yourself to sleep. Guided meditations. I have some on YouTube. I'll post some on Facebook. But it's allowing yourself to just chill for a minute. It's so much easier than so many people want to give it credit for. I cannot tell you how many people come up and go, I can't stop thinking. I can't meditate. And I'm like, well, okay, that's fine. It's not why you're living a chaotic, insane, like out of control, not peaceful kind of life, but that's not on me. You figure that out on your own down the road, you know? It's a thing. So yeah, give yourself a little bit of time. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. They're not always going to be good. We're not here to live in happy bliss and, like I said, rainbows all day long. That's not, I don't believe that is even heaven on earth. You want a little bit of, you know, ebb and flow, the good with the bad. I think if you get a little bit of bad, then that good really shines through. So allowing yourself to feel the feels, If you are angry, feel angry. If you are sad, allow yourself to feel sad. It's not like I'm not going to give you something to cry about. If you're out there crying, allow yourself that. Just don't marinate in it for, 3 weeks. Like, give yourself time to feel, but start growing on it. What are the things that are going to make you feel not sad? Walking through the park and smelling the roses? Drawing out a doodle that, you just feel like sitting and doodling for a while? Maybe it is writing someone in your life that has affected you in a positive way. Write them a thank you note with like real pen and paper. Write them a thank you note and give that to them. Send it in the mail, the thing with a stamp, and you put it in the mailbox, and then the post person takes it and delivers it somewhere far away. It's a pretty cool thing. It still exists. Utilize it while you can. So feel your feelings and then work yourself up and out of the less wonderful, positive feelings. Consciously make a decision that you want to feel better. Don't rely on somebody else to do it for you. You get to be there for you. And it's amazing when you can have a good support group. You have friends or family that's there for you. Your Ohana, your Facebook group, join mine. Hey, I'm there for you. But no, if you have a great support group, then utilize them. But also learn how to do it for yourself. Bring yourself out of your funk because you have the tools to do it. A great song. Dance around your bedroom all crazy, even if you say, I don't know how to dance. Everybody can move their body to some music. It feels good. Go on a walk. Like I said, Bob and I, we just went for a walk and it started pouring rain on us and it was cold, but I stood tall and I let that rain fall down on me, and it was kind of cleansing. You get to go home and take a hot shower and wash it all off and start fresh. Start fresh. Remember that starting fresh can happen at any moment, and stop putting it off till tomorrow. Start fresh now. Set the intentions for what you really want to do, for your desires. Who is that person that you see yourself being in your daydreams, in your wildest dreams? Just play with that for a minute. Allow yourself to dream big. Use your imagination. Nobody has to hear about it. This is for you. Because it feels good, because it's fun, because it raises the vibration. I can't imagine that there's very many people out there that are imagining themselves in a worse position than they are, so that picturing yourself in a more positive, desirable light, why not? And if you are out there imagining yourself in a worse off position, stop it. I mean, why? I mean, if that's what you want, I'm not gonna make you, but why? The power of the mind is exponentially more amazing than I think humans are even allowed to know. I feel that somehow along the way we've been programmed to not dream our biggest dreams and be as imaginative as possible. And it in itself has led us to a zone of fear and disappointment and, oh, woe is me. Oh, victimhood. Oh, victimhood. I can't with the victimhood. Again, if you're feeling like things aren't right, you've done something wrong, somebody's wronged you, okay, feel it for a minute. But the victim, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. Whatever the thing is that has happened to you, it's not happened to you, it's happening for you. The universe is trying to get you on your most productive, perfect path, really, because that's the way, that's our birthright. But for whatever reason, we have a tendency to fight it. And I do feel like we've sort of been programmed to believe that that's not available for us. So break out of that paradigm and shift it a little bit and get into the mode of you are worthy and you deserve your biggest dreams to come true. Dream big. It doesn't matter if you don't get there, but I promise you're going to get a lot closer if you at least dream big and you're not keeping yourself down and, oh, woe is me. Oh, they did this to me. Oh, this is happening to me. No, it is happening for you. What is the thing that you're needing? What is for me right now, the things that I'm going through, kick in the ass. I needed a kick in the ass. So I got it. Somebody I was talking to doesn't want to be in the profession that they are in anymore. Been doing it for 25 years, bored, hurt. It's a very physical job. Doesn't want to do it anymore. Can't blame him. Having a hard time because he doesn't know what else to do. But what is happening? He got hurt. He's actually not physically even able to go to work. So the universe is saying, you said you don't want this. And I'm over here going, this is what's happening and it's okay, but you got to start dreaming big. You've got to start planning. You got to start setting your intentions for what it is that you do want to do so that you don't do the downward spiral. So set the intentions, get clear with what it is that you do want so that when the universe gives you the kick in the butt, you're prepared and you can move in that direction. And the kick won't be quite so hard if you've already started making moves in that direction. Usually, I mean, I don't know. I've been making moves in that direction for a while, and if you're stuck, the universe is gonna unstick you. Just the way it goes. And you can be aware of that and see that and be like, oh, okay. And then you get to be totally open to the opportunities, because the opportunities are going to come as well. You put the energy in that direction, you start moving, you got to take the actions, but the visualization and the intentions and the goals, and then all of it works together to get you there. And then you'll see that you weren't being buried alive, which is what it feels like, at least especially in the beginning. But you start to bloom, you start to grow, you start to flourish, and you just you realize that you were actually just being planted in the soil, and you were giving the opportunity to grow. That is all for now. A little bit of rambling. I just want you to feel good. I want you to know how to make yourself feel better if you're not feeling great. And I want you to know how to feel better if you are feeling great, and just keep on going from there. My name is Nicole. I do ask that you subscribe. I ask that you come along on these journeys with me. I look forward to opening up and sharing more about really who I am and my journey with you. It's been a wild ride, and I guess I kind of like it that way. I would love to hear from you. If you have some things that are hard for you right now in your life, I'm really good at seeing the bright side and helping you rewrite a paradigm. So if you've got questions or comments, I love hearing from you. So please comment. And I do hope I see you again. Hit the like button and ciao.